What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna do a review on my everyday carry bag, or EDC bag. Right now I'm using the Rush 12. I used to use the Moab 10, but I didn't feel like it had enough space for everything, and so I upgraded to the Rush 12. So I really like the Rush bags. A lot of people use the SOG bags or whatever. I really like the 511 stuff. I really like the way they've got everything partitioned, because up front here on all my 511 bags, try to put all the survival equipment in there, which we'll go over here in just a little bit. And then up here I put my easy access stuff, just kind of a little bit of everything in there. And then the main compartment, I put the bigger stuff and a couple other things in there. And then back here on the little zippered pocket here, I've got my headphones, and then I've got some spare change down in there for various things, but we'll get into everything here. I'm gonna take it all out, lay it all out for you guys, just like I did on my last bag. So we'll start here on the front compartment. Obviously I have my Don't Mess with Texas patch that I got from the, I believe I got that one from the 511 store. And then the Texas State Guard patch I got on 1-800 name tapes. In the State Guard you have to buy everything, so you go on 1-800 name tapes to buy everything. And so we'll get into the bag here. So first things first here, I'll open it up. I've literally got everything for survival up here in the front. I've got some reflective, shoot, it's falling over. You know what, whatever, I'll let it go. I've got some reflective 550 cord right here, because this is a day carry bag. You're not trying to go covert or anything. It has a little carabiner with it that all came with it. I bought this one at Academy, but I did find them on Amazon, so I will link those below, just like I do on all my videos. Then the next thing is a little Coleman. It's like a little Coleman survival kit, which I kind of had before I put the other survival kit in here, that I will go through with y'all here in a little bit. That was kind of just really cheap, really quick, and so I just kind of throw it in there. So this headlamp has the red light function. One of these buttons has the red light. Oh yeah, you press and hold it. So you press and hold it, and it's got the red light button. So this one I'm probably going to swap out and put in my other bag, because I don't need the red light function in this bag setup here. Ooh, there we go. I got it to stay. So I'll put this one off to the side here. Got a little military beanie. Again, buying all my stuff for the Texas State Guard. I've just sourced these off of eBay, but I did find them on Amazon, so I will link those below if they're still available. They had all three colors. No, they had the tan, the desert tan, coyote, and black. They got rid of the foliage green because it doesn't go with anything. So if you want a foliage green one, you might check on eBay, but they don't sell them on Amazon. So again, a little life straw. I do want to throw a Sawyer in here as well. I just haven't gotten around to getting Sawyers. I've kind of been working on other projects. I'm building my own survival kits that I sourced good products for. It's not just cheap products you find on Amazon. I mean, I found all the products on Amazon because they were cheaper that way, but they're not the cheap stuff. We'll go ahead and get into the the contents of the little survival kit I got here, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so here's the little survival kit. It's nothing fancy, it's just an SOS one. Cheap little one you buy off of Amazon. I think I got it for like 25 bucks. Something like that. They're not as cheap as I originally thought they were. They're still a good price to pay. They're not high quality, they're just kind of low quality stuff. In this one I've already swapped out some components. I haven't swapped them all out. But I'll get into that whenever we get to them. So first things first, right up front here we've got this cheap little flashlight. Has the zoom function on it too, so you can zoom into whatever you're trying to look at. These are really cheap, and I will actually be swapping them out for a little streamlight light. This is a little compass here. It doesn't exactly point north. So there's that. In here we've got a little multi-tool. It's a little no-namer. I will probably be swapping it out for a Gerber one. The Gerber mini ones. This one's hard to open, not gonna lie. There we go. So it's a little spring-loaded thing. It's got a little cheap spring in there. It's not very good. It's not a very good spring, but it'll get the job done. And it's got like a knife, screwdriver, and all that sort of stuff in there. Again, just a little multi-tool with little things on it, little tools of some sort. Little cheap tools that I would not trust my life to, but it's in there just in case. I have a Leatherman in my bag, which we'll get to once we get there. It's got a little saw here, little hand saw or finger saw, whatever you want to call it. Basically put your fingers through the rings and saw away. So this is not the standard knife that comes in this kit. This is the knife that I added to it. And all my personal built survival kits will have this knife in it. And so just know that there's good quality gear in there, that it doesn't have cheap stuff in there. It's got a nice little whistle. You really can't go wrong with the whistles, so I may reuse this in my personal kits. So, and my personal kits, I will be sourcing the parts and selling. I don't have a price on them yet, but I will do a video in the future with the prices. Here's a little ferro rod striker. I don't know if it's a magnesium rod, because there's a striker piece right here, and then the rest of it's metal. So I don't know if that's a magnesium rod with a striker in it, but this is in this survival kit. I have a different one that I use in my survival kits. It's similar to the one y'all saw in the first video. It's got like the little T handle at the top and just has the little striker. It's like a full ferro rod striker. This tactical pin, I've sourced these off of Amazon, and we'll be adding them to my kits, my bigger kits. I have two kits that I have built so far, a large kit and a small kit. The large kit will be about the size of this, maybe a little bit bigger, and it'll include a tactical pin like this. I don't know if it's the same brand as this one, but it will include a tactical pin like this. I wanted to use the Gerber one, but the Gerber one was too expensive to put into a kit and justify paying the premium price for it. I think after sourcing all the parts, for me to make profit off these, I have to sell them between 100 and 120 bucks for the full kit. They don't use this cheap plastic, but we'll get into that in a future video for y'all, because I know looking at this you're like, there's no way that's worth $100. This kit was not. So that helps ease your mind a little bit. So it has this little stainless steel black survival tool. It's similar to the one y'all saw in the first video, and I have sourced these on Amazon. They're the stainless steel ones. They're not black, they're the chrome silver color. But anyways, guys, this is the survival kit I have in this bag. It's similar to all the other ones that I have in all my bags. So again, I love these. They're quick, simple, painless, and for everyday carry bags, you can't really go wrong with them, because your everyday carry bag should just be enough gear to get you home. For me, it's a 7 hour walk. So if shit hit the fan and I couldn't drive home and had to walk, I've got enough stuff in here for about 7 hours. So anyways, we'll pack this up and then we'll move on. Alright guys, so the next item in the bag is going to be the fire kit. Y'all have seen this in the other bag. I believe this is the same fire kit. I try to source the same products, that way I'm familiar with them whenever I have to use them, no matter what bag I have. And that's just a personal preference of mine. Y'all can source whatever you want, but that's what I do. So it has this band on the outside that they actually include as part of the kit. They say it's one of the pieces. So I don't know what it could be used for besides keeping the lid on there. That's all I've used it for, but I'm pretty sure it'll have its uses in the future. So it comes in this little nice tin can. It's free. They make sure to say that it's free. So as you can tell, I haven't really opened this one except for to make sure all the parts are in there and I put everything back. This is the warning label it comes with. I don't know if y'all can read that or not. Let me just you know, hold it there a little bit. There you go. And it's basically the California warning, because Californians are a bunch of pansies. But then it's got the thank you card from the manufacturer, the maker, and then it's got all the parts in it. Actually no, this teaches you how to make a fire with the parts in the kit. Nice. But it's got some little dry tinder that's been vacuum sealed in this bag. The little I believe these are called wooden candles. There's a bunch of those in here. It has a little knife in it. It's the same little knife that y'all saw in the other video. Miltech. I guess that's the brand of the knife, is Miltech. I don't know. Try to put it back in there same way it came. Has a little striker and ferro rod. It's all still in the packaging. Here's another little chainsaw thing. Some rope, which I learned on Corporal's Corner that you can string this apart and make tinder with it, which I thought was really cool. And then it's just got more wooden candles at the bottom. But anyways guys, this is the fire kit. I will let y'all kind of think about it, think if it's something you want. They're relatively inexpensive. They're quick, they're painless. Grab them, buy them, throw them in a pack. It's not that big a deal. But anyways guys, let's move on. Alright guys, so we'll get back into the bag here. So I've got a road flare, you know, signaling. I may end up putting aerial flares in here. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about putting aerial flares in all my kit, because they're relatively cheap. I think they're 30 to 40 bucks for an aerial flare. So there's no excuse not to put them in the kit. So there's that. I've got some insect repellent that I will end up putting all these on in all my bags. I can buy them at Academy here in Austin. Unfortunately, they do not have that specific spray bottle on Amazon. They have similar ones, which I will link below in the description. And those are all affiliate links. So if you want to help support this channel and help it grow a little bit more, that's the best way to do it. You win, you get new cool gear, and I win because I get a little bit of money off of it to help introduce new products to this channel. But anyways, so wet ones. I do have toilet paper in here. I ran out of toilet paper on Wednesday of last week, so I've got toilet paper up in the closet, which I'll throw in here on before I go to work tomorrow. But anyways, I ran out of toilet paper, so I got to put another roll in here. Here's can I get it out? Emergency shelter that came with that SOS kit. I'm pretty sure it was not inside of it because it's way too big to be on the inside of it. But anyways, there goes my bag. So we'll stand this sucker back up and we'll continue on. Now it's like top heavy because everything's out of the front here. So I've kind of got miscellaneous stuff back here in the back pocket. But I do have a little skeleton knife from K-Bar. I got this as a gift from my sergeant whenever I was working security on base, my day shift sergeant. I actually really like this knife. I may end up buying more, and if they fit in my large kit, I will probably include them in my large kits, my large security kits. Wow, I got security on the brain. My large survival kits, if they'll fit. I may have to shave off that little piece right there to get them to fit, or I'll just sell them with the kit and I'll include them in the kit, in the large kit. Anytime anyone buys a large survival kit, I will include that with it. And I've got another knife down in here. This is the Kershaw Shuffle, which I really like. It's a nice nifty little knife. I thought about putting these in my survival kits, but they're a lot more expensive than the Gerbers. They're like $10 more for this than on the Gerber. So I may add those as an option in my survival kits. So once I figure that out, I can give you all pricing and everything. Again, more chem lights. I think one's orange, one's green. I think that's what I've got here. And then I've got a blue one still in the packaging. So these are Rothko little chem lights that I bought while I was working on base because they sold them at the PX. And then I've got a UCO match kit here that I bought at Walmart, but I can link them to the Amazon ones. The Amazon ones have green, orange, and yellow, so if you want a different color, you can pick a different color on there. So this is kind of just in my trunk in my car. I was trying to get it out of the way, so I just shoved it in here. This is just a Knight's Armament rail cover. Nothing fancy. It doesn't have to be in there. So these things are really cool. These are Night Eyes little electronic chem lights, and this one's red. They come in all sorts of different colors, and I'll link those on Amazon as well. I've got some Ear Pro in here just in case I forget my range bag or whatever. I've always got some Ear Pro in here. Again, I think that's everything on the front here. So we'll move up into the this, what I consider the quick access pouch. So this is basically everything I may need access to during the day. This is a little pen stylus. Bought that at Best Buy. And if I can find that exact one on Amazon, I already looked, but I couldn't find the exact one on Amazon, I will link to it. Again, a little Bic pen. These are cheap as all get out. I will link I will link those in the description below just in case you don't know where to get them, where you're at. Here's the little knife that was in that survival kit. Kind of just threw it up here. I'm actually going to sell these. Probably probably, I think I've got like 3 or 4 of them. I'll probably sell for like 15 bucks because I think that's how much they're going on Amazon. So here's the little Gerber multi-tool I was talking about. It's the Gerber dime. It's actually really cool. You can access all the tools without opening up the pliers. And then this one actually has pliers and not scissors like the Leatherman version. So I will probably end up putting these in my survival kits. I really like these. I just found these on Thursday. I found them at Academy and they're like 19 bucks a piece. So it'll add a little bit of price to my kit, but you know, much rather give y'all quality than skimp on quality and y'all end up getting mad about it. So here I have a lighter with a duct tape around it. That way I've got access to duct tape right here. I also have a large roll in the compartment and on the big compartment, which we'll get to here in a little bit. This is a 511 EDC flashlight, which I don't think they sell anymore because I could not find it on their website or on Amazon. But I will link to a similar flashlight. I think it's the Firehouse, or it's like Firehouse or something like that, flashlight. It looks similar to this. It's just, I don't know if it's made out of plastic, because this one's plastic. It's really light and I like it. Again, so because of, okay, we'll get to that in just a second. We'll get all this shit out of here. So I've got a memo pad, which I got for free, which is why it's in here. And then I also have a Right in the Rain pad that's in here, which has got some field notes in here. I think I put on one of these sides, I put, oh no, it's on the memo pad. So in here I put like how to note out reports. That's not what this channel is about, but because of my line of work, that's what I did. I think free field training, he's got a whole video on how to take field notes, so if you want to go check him out. This is the Night Eyes money clip. I do eventually plan to put money on here. I just haven't had the money to do it because I'm trying to build this channel and I just don't have spare money to leave around. But it's obviously got tools here. It's got millimeters on one side, inches on the other side. Well, centimeters, inches, whatever. And then we've got a spare cord. It's kind of just a Beats cord that my wife had with her Beats. Got business cards in here. Alpha Omega Kydex. There you go. There's his number. If you're looking for a Kydex holster, this is your guy. He does great work. Tell him that Christopher Doane sent you from Doane Tactical. And then got a spare block here, because you never know when you may need a spare block. So again, here's the Leatherman I was talking about. I've got the Leatherman rebar right here. This one you kind of have to open up, get to the pliers, but there they are. There's the tools right there. I'm not going to open up every single one because it's not a review on the Leatherman rebar. If that's something y'all would want in the future, I can do a full review on this. And then I've got a spare cuff key from GT Distributors right there. Again, because of my line of work, I use handcuffs every now and again. I also do fugitive recovery, so that is an item that I've always got on me. Then let's continue with the outside of the bag, I guess, or outside. Here's a pair of Plantronics headphones. They're wireless. They have a self-charging capability. I love these things. I use them at the gym. I use them for pretty much everything, honestly. So I love these. So I have my wedding ring in here. I just don't wear one. It's not comfortable. I don't like it. I gotta save this one. I'm not gonna throw this one off to the side because I don't want the wife to get pissed at me. I've got some spare ammo in here that just didn't fit in my magazines. I've got I don't know if these are usable or if what, but they've been in here. So how unorganized this pocket is. And then I've just got some change in here. That's all the change I use at the vending machine, or I'll just put my spare change in there so I have a little bit of change just in case. But anyways, this is the outside of the bag. So now we'll get to the inside of the bag here. And I tie all my closures so that if I'm walking downtown, nobody can sneak behind me and just easily open the bag. They have easy access to this pocket, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. So in this top pouch here, pocket pouch, I've got some vitamin C packets, some emergency vitamin C. Just in case I'm feeling under the weather or whatever, I can use this to kind of get feeling better. So this, I believe this was my old my old SIM card, or not SIM card, but micro SD card for my phone. So I kind of just put it in a Ziploc bag and stuffed it in here. I've got a UCO spork spoon and knife combo. I bought this one at Walmart. They do sell them on Amazon, so I will link those down below. Another emergency packet, and then I've got one of these can openers. You know, cans don't go bad typically, so you can use this to open any cans you find out in the wild. Say out in the wild. Like, just in case shit actually hits the fan, you've got something to use. You know what? We're just gonna open this bag up entirely. Sick and tired of fighting with it. So we'll just clamshell it. And so this is actually gonna be a review of this bag as well. So I will, once we finish doing all this stuff, I'll kind of go over the bag for y'all a little bit more in detail. Here's some hand warmers. These things came in handy. My company was working at Amazon event, and my manager had asked if I had any hand warmers or any warmer clothes to bring to them, and I kind of had some hand warmers, so I brought them over at my lunch break, because I got a lunch break where I work, which is great, because typically when you work security you don't get a lunch break. So, and then we've got this duct tape. So this stuff was given to me by Eric, who's the guy who owns Alpha Omega Kydex. They do sell this brand on Amazon, and they have different, I guess, flavors, colors. So if you want different colors, you can search for those on Amazon. Again, this is kind of a toiletry bag. Just got deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, razors. I do have showers at work, so I do plan on putting my own shampoo and stuff in here. I don't have a lot of hair left, and it's receding quickly, so shampoo may not be necessary very much longer. And then back here in this little partition pouch, I've got my notebook that I've just got a bunch of notes in. I do want to get a Right in the Rain one, because they have a Right in the Rain notepad that's this size. So I do kind of want to get that, which I will link to the Right in the Rain notepad on Amazon below. So if that's something you'd like to look into. And then I've got my company folder and whatnot back there. So anyways, guys, this is how I've got my bag packed.